So this is a really fun little card game that appeals to anyone who likes things like Exploding Kittens, Uno, Muffin Time. You know the score with this type of game. So every player will start with a hand of 5 cards. Now if you want a quicker game, make it a hand of 3 cards. And if you want a longer, slightly more strategic game, make it a hand of 7 cards. That's up to you. Either way, the goal's the same. You don't want to lose your cards. Any player that runs out of cards loses the game. It's that simple. Gameplay wise, it's very simple. You pick a card out of the deck, and then you play one of the cards that you've got. Easy. But what do the cards actually do? So essentially, there are 3 types of cards you're going to be playing within the game. Red cards, they're your attack cards, and that sounds cool, doesn't it? But be careful. Very often with an attack card, you're going to find yourself attacking yourself. So you don't want to play these unless you have no other choice. Now, green cards, these are your high road cards. These are the cards where you're going to be able to take the fight to the other player. You're going to be able to pull back your tactical advantage. So make sure you use these cards widely. Finally, you have the cheese card. These are the trap cards, and they're really cool. You play them face down in front of you, unless the card specifies to be face up. Either way, it sits in front of you until other players trigger it with their cards. Once a player triggers it, the card is revealed, and the player must follow the instructions on the card. Now, there is another cool thing about the trap cards. You see, sometimes players may play a card that will forbid you from using a certain type of card. Maybe they'll play a card that says the next player cannot use one of their red attack cards. And you might only have attack cards in your hand. In that instance, if you play the attack card against the rules, you're going to lose the game. And if you don't play a card because you've only got attack cards, you will lose the game. But what you can do, what you're allowed to do, is cheat. So then you might take your attack card and play it face down, pretending that it's a trap. That's allowed, as long as you don't get caught. If you don't get caught, you get away with it, you might win the game. But if you do get caught, your card's going to be turned over and you're immediately going to lose. So be very careful, but it can get you out of a tight spot. And it really is that simple. Gameplay is going to continue until only one player is left standing, and that player is the winner. I really enjoyed playing it with my wife. It's such good fun. 2 to 5 players, very simple and easy to play. So I'm going to give it a Geeked Up Board Game seal of approval.